Here we got a shorty talking about how she feels as though like different cultures treat her a lot better. Not only like saying that they treat her better, that she noticed a big difference when it comes to the black community and other cultures. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? People got their own preferences. I can't sit back and talk crazy and be like, yo, as black people, we treat ourselves the best and other cultures treat us worse, or the other culture treat us better, and black people treat us the worst, each other the worst. I don't. Hey, look, man, it's jibber jabber. At the end of the day, man, let's start to create a bunch of chaotic viewpoints, but in some cases, it might make sense, and depending on how a person's upbringing and what they are used to, and what they're used to seeing. Because I do know this for a fact. When it comes to the, you know what I mean, especially my community, we don't really treat each other the best, depending where you at. Depending where you at. But it's not always the case. But let's see what she talking.
Black girls don't like saying this out loud, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Like, black men are just really not it. Unless the black man like grew up with money, middle class or above, like they're just not it. I'm so sorry. First of all, black men are like highly undereducated compared to black women in this country. Secondly, they have some sort of self-hatred thing going on that I literally have like no time to figure out. And thirdly, I don't know, like the first guy, I just get treated so much better by like Asian and white men. Black men, like, unless they have money, I don't. The only bad experiences I've had with black men are the ones who don't have any money. I don't know. This has just been my personal experience in life. We do have to like remember that everyone's experience in life is going to be different. But
Now, I'm going to let this play out, but listen to what she just said. Something that she said that's going to even make a lot of guys look at her and say, yo, shut up. One of the reasons why I could say that she fits the status quo of a lot of Jones out here that start talking about money. She ain't talking nothing about character starting off. She said, I get treated better by Asian community, black men that have money. Notice she said that have money. You already let us know right then and there that you are looking at certain things and attributes and people that ain't even about character. You're talking about the what can they give you? So we're already gonna be lost. We already looking at you like, yo, all right, whatever, shorty. Next. We don't give a damn. We don't. But I'm gonna let her play this out and finish.
my personal experience in life, we do have to like remember that everyone's experience in life is going to be different. But me personally, girl, I don't know, like okay, so I was talking to a guy and I told him, he like asked me what my most memorable date was, and I told him like, oh, like the most memorable date I've been on was when the guy called me a Uber there. He showed up with a bouquet of roses, and he had a purse for me, and then he Ubered me back home after the date. If I were to tell like a black man that, who, like, I don't know, came from like poverty, he would have been like, or like, I don't know, yeah, just came from whatever. He would have been like, he did all that for you? What? Why would someone do like the way I just know the way a black man would have responded would have been like so sassy, and like, because I guess they never saw anyone do that for their mothers. I don't know, like, I don't know what the issue is. I don't know, but that would have been the response. Versus like when I told that to a white man, his response was, that's classy. You know what I mean? Because it is classy. And I know this is a lot of other black women's reality too. Like, we see how black women are like in large numbers not marrying black men anymore. They're marrying Indian men, they're marrying Hispanic men, they're marrying Asian men, and they're marrying white men in large numbers. Like, this is happening very frequently. And it's just like, as quiet as it's kept, like, I know no one wants to say it out loud, but there's a big reason for this. You know what I mean? Like, this is not happening for no reason. Like, black men are literally doing something wrong. Like, they're fucking up somewhere. I feel like a lot of black.
You know what's sad about this? She talked about how black men are doing a lot of stuff wrong. I'm gonna tell you something. Where's she lying at? She said black women are doing this in large numbers. They're marrying outside the race. They're not marrying a bunch of people outside their race. It is not a big number. It's more so black men. Black men got a lot of Jones outside the race. I'm just saying, when you look at the numbers. But not all black men, majority of black men are marrying outside their race. They're marrying black women. But let's be honest. A lot of things that we're looking at today, a lot of people not subscribing to this whole marriage thing. So when you're looking at how the money is being spent, you gotta understand too. In our culture, when it comes to black men and black women, for some odd reason, it seems like we got a disconnect for some odd reason. The disconnect is something that's just far over to the left. I don't know what's going on. Like women are on the other side of the street, men are on the other side. And the reason why is because it's always about money. And I get money is important. But you know another thing that's important? Character. We got a lot of character flaws out here today, and these character flaws come with, yo, if he ain't doing this and doing that, look, he can't call me. If he can't Apple Pay me, come on. After a while, we start to turn that TV off. We like, dog, I don't even want to watch this thing no more. I'm tired of this show. It was cute before because it's like, yo, y'all tripping. Now you starting to find out that a lot of women are starting to move how this female moving, or should I say, they thinking how this female thinking. But for some odd reason, delusion is real. But I can tell you this: from her preference, whatever she think her preference is, her it seems like she don't really have a preference. She just going about just trying to find something that's going to stick. It's obviously don't look like nothing really stick. I went out with this. I went out with that. I went out with a white man. Obviously, he ain't stick around. She ain't say we still together. She ain't say something about we married. And at the end of the day, when she's talking about the money part plays a part from all different spectrums. I don't know what word I just said there, but ignore it. But when you look at money, you look at somebody that got money, their options are going to be different. They're going to be a lot more relaxed, most cases. Every black man that got money don't act like a rapper. That's not the norm. But at the same time, when she talking like this, it's like, yo, you really just talking about money. You ain't talking about nothing about character. And then the character part, when you talking about the roses and flowers, come on, dog. Like at the end of the day, people gonna do whatever they want to do, but they will wine and dine you. But dudes will wine and dine you till they get what they want. See, the thing is, when you start putting out there, white men act this way, Asian men, how you know? How you know? What you dated one Asian guy, huh? Or you dated five of them? Come on, tell me. 'Cause I can tell you right now, just working around and being around Asians and whatnot, they some thorough people, but they not pushovers. So when you say these things, who you talking about? Did you meet somebody out at an event and you felt like, yo, they better? Uh, where they at? Are they still around? No. The black guy will want to die. He would do the same thing. We just might operate a lot different than the way we talk and our mannerisms. Other than that, a lot of us are a lot similar out here. Oh, I forgot. You date outside your race, you get a white guy. Well, guess what? Mm, from what I seen them last couple times, it ain't end well with the Jones out here. Them females, no offense, they not living no more. Something happened because they thought they had a trophy. That white guy that they thought had a trophy. It's nothing wrong with dating outside your race. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But what I see wrong is when you start coming online just talking about black men need to step it up, they doing something wrong. How about looking at you, seeing if you did something wrong? I think you might have did something wrong. First off, the first thing that you did wrong is you started separating and trying to categorize us when it come to money. You already lost. You don't even understand how men even operate. If you did, you wouldn't even start your conversation off like that. See, the thing is, once you start putting money as the front thing, then men gonna start moving with money because we see that that's the only thing you really, really want. That's the only thing you really, really want. Then that's the only thing you really, really, really gonna get. I'm just saying, that's what you're gonna get. That's all you worth. All you worth is $25. That's all I'm paying. That's all that P is worth. $30 max. Ain't worth 200. This is a bad economy. Come on, we ain't falling for the okey doke no more. Not going to shame nobody now into a corner to be like, yo, I need to operate a certain type of way because this joint hitting. No, you not. You ain't what you think you are. Cause you ain't gonna get what you ain't got because you ain't laying none of them other things. So you need to stop trying to categorize everybody else because ain't nobody pick you. Peace. Hype and subscribe. Hype and subscribe. Come on, nine. Hit me with that like. Come on now. I'm out.